the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Price throwing to start the drive. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
First down.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Price over the middle and complete to Wilson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Throw out right, pulled in by Gales. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Here we go.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Colts at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Richardson to throw off play action.
And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. I mean, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Richardson looking to throw this. Now this taken in by Dallas. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll get this up just shy of the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throw out wide is incomplete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
And Tommy Adebawore able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And taken right on the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. That one good for 24 yards. Richardson to the air on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off play action. Price. He finds Wilson. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Escaping the pressure right. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards for number 11. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Fighting him off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And a Tommy Adebawore. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this
this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready, set.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Richardson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
First down.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Got it. Ready? Tap the 60.
Richardson looking to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, 32 yards.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Price. Again, that's Watkins. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Price. Wilson's got it complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Lutz is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And his drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long for Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half. Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Richardson looking to throw this.
And that will be incomplete.
It's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. To throw is Price on 1st and 10.
He'll check this down, complete to Dillon.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Back to Dillon on 1st down.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's Price from the gun on 3rd down.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Price. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Isaiah Simmons in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive,
Fights through, and now a crease. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Let's go now.
1st down, Colts.
Ready.
They go play action with Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson going to change the play here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
This 2nd and 4. On the option left, Richardson.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Colts look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New York ready to go again offensively.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Price to throw on 2nd down. He's got Watkins on the out route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Price now on 3rd down.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
1st and 10, Taylor now to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Open man here is Conklin. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And a Tomiwa Adebawore there for the defense. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Price. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Price. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Price. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Price. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Price on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw is Price. To throw on 3rd down.
To the sideline and incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Back to throw again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're off.